Hi, and welcome to the EVS Measure Up app, designed for glaziers, builders and joiners to be able to measure up windows so they can get the information and put it together very quickly and easily. The app has been designed to be in a simple structure with different layers. You start by setting up your customer information, such as address details, customer contact details, health and safety information, notes and photos. Next you set up the room layer simply by selecting from a drop-down menu. In each room there will be a number of windows, so you select each window individually by going into the drop-down menu and selecting the number of panels that are required for that window, and then selecting the style of window that best represents that particular window. The next layer is the panel layer. This is where most of the information is stored. You select a window and select the panel from the window, and then that opens up an individual panel editor. Each panel has a lot of different information: heights, widths, window style, whether it's fixed, whether it's opening, whether it's double hung, or whether it's a fixed sash. At the bottom you'll notice some numbers for hours and for cost that are calculated together to create the final price. Looking along the top menu you'll see panels, extras and photos. Simply go into your camera by selecting photos, and you've got the choice of using your gallery or going straight to your camera. And from there you can select the photo, it will crop it to the size that you want, and then save it into the library that you require. Once you've completed all the information that's required for each panel, the calculation happens and you'll see a list of different numbers along the line which summarizes each of the different products and their price. Simply repeat the same process, going room by room, window by window, panel by panel, completing all the information, which will then be compiled together to form a quote. You can make further refinements to your quotation by adjusting your margins and your rates. All the information that you've recorded on the app is now available to be used from the desktop portal, the EVS Project Management System. All the customer locations are laid out in a nice uniform grid, which represents the different stages that each job is at. Location information can be easily accessed by simply clicking on any of the job cards or going to the top search button and putting in the details and push the search button. Each job card is comprised of a menu down the right hand side, an area for uploading documents and another area for recording comments and taking correspondence. This is very handy for taking notes about the job as you get information coming across each day. Moving back up to the main menu, we have a whole lot of different headings which represent the different things that we can edit on this job card. We can edit the information about the customer and their contact details, their photograph, their location information, but the main thing is to get into the project page, which basically breaks down all the information that we've recorded on the app and shows us each product and the different pricing, and by selecting each product we can get a calculation at the bottom which represents the final price that we will be submitting to the customer. Once we've selected the products that the customer wants, we have now to update the page, which will then generate all the documentation that is required to produce that job. Each room is broken down into each window, and each window is broken down to each panel, and each panel is broken down to its individual component with all the sizes and dimensions and the profiles that are required to complete the job. Photos, notes and extras can also be added and edited and reviewed from this one location. The customer quotation can also be reviewed and changed as required based on changing information on the app. More extensive information is restored in the cut list schedule, which breaks down separate information for each of the different components that need to be manufactured. Going back to the main menu is a move button, which lets you move the card to the stage that the job is presently going to. You can also set appointments. These appointments will be displayed from the main menu page as well as on the app. All these tools help make the job a lot easier. There's a lot of information to store and to record and to recover. By having them all laid out in a simple, easy to access format makes jobs easier to navigate and easier to produce. In the top right hand corner is the settings button. This allows you to go in and set your business details, update your branding, your contact details and your rates. In as well update information for your quotation so that your information is always current to what is necessary for your customer. You also have the opportunity to click on the Products button, which opens up your product dialog box with all the products that can be added through the app onto each of your individual customer jobs. Help your business run smoother and easier with the EVS Measure Up app in the Project Management Portal.